180.
Very good. Okay. All right. Now I can also ask you, and that's why I did this problem because we're reviewing here. I could ask you something like this one right here. I could say, what's the measure of F to E to G, like that.
From F to E to G. That
Yeah.
would be the 222.
Hang on just a second.
Yeah.
All right. You said 222. That is correct. Now I could also ask you for something else. I could say like, what's E? No, you wouldn't ask for that. I could ask you like F to G to E,
Yeah.
which is, similar.
Sounds, yeah. That'd be 318.
318. Very good. Okay. So not too difficult at the moment, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this one just asks you to find one value. You don't have to find all those intermediate ones. You could if you wanted, but you know, I'll leave it up to you. I just want F to E to G, which I'll even highlight here to make that even more clear.
Okay. Okay. Wait, you just want the answer to F to E to G?
Yep, that's it. You don't have to find
Oh,
all the intermediate stuff. Just looking for
okay.
the answer.
That'd be 277.
Uh, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about inscribed angles.
Yeah.
And instead of giving a formula, I'm just going to put some numbers. If this is 30, then this is 60, but you can also go the other way. If this is 80, then this is 40. It does not matter to me how you remember this. You, the student, person in this class, you have to decide how you're going to remember it. Double, half, however, whichever direction you want to go.
Okay. Got it.
And I can't make that decision for you. So that's where we're going to leave it for the moment. So let me find because this one, fortunately, the first one I grabbed wasn't really what I wanted. Um, mm, right. I guess we're gonna have to do these other problems. So I'm gonna do a practice problem for you,
Okay.
and then you're going to work on a few on your own. So there's this idea in geometry that you either remove or add lines.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So here, this is X, this is O, 146. So I would find this arc here on the right, call it A to B if you want.
Okay. So you want me to find which ones? A to
A to B from on the right here. What is A to
Well,
B?
that'd be 146.
Okay. And then so this is also 146. So how do you use that to find X?
Um, wouldn't X be 146?
Nope.
No.
It's like you missed that
Yeah, yeah.
entire conversation we just had
Uh,
2 minutes
yeah.
ago. Try one more times.
I'm not completely sure.
Okay, we'll go back up to this and look at it
Oh, it's the
from this.
half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So that would be 73 x.
Yes, x is 73 degrees.
So it
Now,
was
you do
not
not
good.
have to draw two separate circles. This is only like, hey, this is a really good idea and it probably will work for most problems, but I am not requiring you to do that. I'm only
Okay.
suggesting. What you don't want to do here though is be like, oh, well, it's just half of that number, because then I'll give you a problem where it's different, and then
Yeah.
you just got to be careful there. So, um,
You want me to give you the answer of x for that?
yes, yep,
68.
68 degrees. Good. Okay. Okay. Now a few other problems. It's kind of the same idea here, but different, slightly different kind of look to them. So again, there's this idea that you really want to break apart the circles.
Okay.
Okay. So, and until you see a few problems, you don't know how to break them apart.
Mm-hmm.
But this is A, B, C, which is 120. And then this is A, B, C on the right here. All right. So can you tell me the measure of arc A to C?
Yeah. It would be what? That would be 240.
240.
Okay.
Now, what is the measure of the arc from ADC if the other direction is 240?
A to C is 240, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Then
So we're going back to what's the whole circle measure?
120. A to C would be 120.
Yes, 120 degrees. Now, how
Yeah.
is that useful in this other drawing? Well, this is 120 degrees.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And
And
you
then
might
it's
not see that.
40 on the other side.
And yeah, so how do you find B? We're
Um,
interested in finding
that
B.
would be 60 degrees.
Good. Okay. So I'm going to give you a problem like this,
Okay.
but not exactly the same. But it's the same recipe. It's the same. You draw two triangles. You draw the arc away from the given angle. You draw the other arc away from the angle you're trying to find.
Okay.
Do you have this written down? Do you have this where you can refer to it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't, that's okay. I'll scroll up, but here is your problem to try.
So do you want me to just tell you the angle A?
Yep.
Okay. Would angle A be 130?
Nope.
No. Uh,
Nope.
um, is it a is it like a clean number?
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's what is 130. The arc from D to B is 130 degrees. That's for sure.
Okay.
Now, what is the arc from D to C to B?
That would be that would be 230.
Okay. How is that useful in the circle on the right?
The top of it would be 230.
Nope. they're drawn exactly the same. Like D is where D is, B is where B is.
Yeah. Um, it would be half of the circle. Yeah, would be 230.
Okay, so how is that useful to find A?
Oh, okay. It would then A would be 115.
Okay, I really got to get you to do one of these
Uh,
fully on your own.
okay. Was that right?
This is, you said
Yeah.
something else to start, but yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
um,
I got that. Okay.
like we're not gonna try to like we're not doing anything weird here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I'll make this look reasonable here. Let's say this is 120 degrees, A, B, C, and D.
Hmm.
I want you to find the measure of angle C. And it's basically the same process that we just been doing.
Got it. Can you scroll up really quick? I'm sorry.
Of course,
No,
of
that's the
course.
problem.
Yep.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good now.
Right.
Okay, so angle C I got would be 60 degrees.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Now there is a pattern here,
Yeah,
which, you know, like the two ones, the angles we found, uh, so they add up to 180. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
They add up to 180. Now, is that always true? Well, it actually is for these types of problems, but not a good plan. Um, it works until it doesn't work, kind of thing.
Hmm. Okay.
All right. So let me give you some more problems here to try. Well, actually, we're gonna do an example here together, and then I'll have you try one. Okay. We want to first find this angle measure from A to C. And what do you remember about the arc measure of a half circle?
That it's 180.
Okay, so what is X if this is 150?
X would be 30.
30 degrees. So how do you use that to find B?
And then B would be 15 degrees.
Yes. Okay, so here's one for you to try on your own.
Okay. So I have A is 40.
Okay, you are correct.
Cool.
All right, very good. Let's try. Got one more for you to try. It's slightly different. Um,
Okay. I got A to C is 120.
You are correct. Very good. Okay, so I feel like you're doing a great job with these.
Yeah.
How do you feel like your understanding is?
I feel like my understanding on it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's just time to increase the difficulty a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so all right, so here is kind of a increased in difficulty problem.
Okay.
All of a sudden they're giving you a variable. So this right here is referring to the angle, and
Okay.
same with this right here. It's the angle.
Got it.
What do you know about the two angles? What do you know about the two angles added together here? What is this? If it goes through the center, it's a diameter. So what do you remember about the measure of those two angles?
Um, like kind of
What did
confusing.
they add up to? What did they add up to?
Oh, they add up to 180.
Yes. All right, so could you solve this for X for us, please?
Yeah. And it's always like cool if I put like a one in front of the X, right? On like a
Yep,
problem. Just to
that's
help
a great
solve.
idea. It's
Right.
very good to do.
Cool. Oh, would you start off subtracting one X and one X?
They're both positive.
Yeah, sorry, like
I would
subtracting
add
one
them
X
together.
from
I
one.
would add
Oh,
them
add
together
together. Okay, okay.
and add
Uh,
these together.
fine. 143 and 6.
61.
Okay. Yeah, I got a X equals 12.
I think you mean -12.
Negative 12, sorry. Yeah.
All right, so now we want to put those back in so that we can get the angle measures there.
Okay,
So you can put that -12 back in and tell me what you come up with for those two angles.
got it. Wait, how am I supposed to do that if I can't like see the yeah, there.
There you go.
For the first one, T to U, I have 49.
Okay, and the other one's 131 degrees. Okay. Now, can you tell me the angle measure? I'll call this Y right there. Can you tell me that one?
Yeah, that would also be 49 because it's
Very
vertical
good.
angles.
Very good. Okay, now if I wanted the measure of arc P, U, V, W, can you tell me what that would be?
360.
Nope.
No. Um, oh, that would be that'd be 229.
Very good. All right. Is your dad there? Does he have any questions?
No, my
Vincent?
dad is not here.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just throw this problem here at the end in case you want to look at it later.
Okay.
So it's the same idea here. 10x minus 5 plus 15x plus 10 equals 180. You combine like terms, 25x plus 5 equals 180, subtract 5, 25x equals 175, divide by 25, x equals 7. You put that in here, you get 65 degrees and 115 degrees for the other one.
Yeah.
All right, so that's kind of the flow here of these types of problems.
Okay.
All right, any questions on that before we close out for today?
No, all good.
All right.